3, 2, 1, go. Have to focus very hard there. Got to make sure I get that little select button press. So it looks like Iris is streaming this at the same time as me, which is great. So I think people should just like jump back and forth between the two streams. Best plan. Like this is an impromptu race now. Missed one dot in the middle. I don't know how that's possible. I find it funny that I consistently like get an A rank in this because I get a miss and drop a cool or two. It's like the only thing that's stopping this from being like an all S ranks in chapter 1 type situation. I should move my coffee mug, it's going to make it hard to split. I'm actually super tempted just to see where Iris is up to. Like, I just think it's funny timing that we're both streaming this game, which, like, we're the only two people who run it. I got a cutscene, it's fine. We're almost synced. 30 seconds. Okay, that's great. That's just funny. If we'd actually planned this, we could have like hopped on Discord and given it, like, had a chat while playing or something, but this is funny. Just a happy little coincidence. That was, not smooth. Let's just leave that at not smooth. I swear, the gold split I have for this must be amazing, because I feel like every run I've done since, I've lost time. Like, I haven't done it perfectly, and the fact that that was only like a second off is by itself a bit odd, but I've noticed that like my first split in the PB is pretty bad, like I'm consistently several seconds ahead of it. And then the second split, I just lose all that time instantly. I'm just like, yep, that's me. Why can't I consistently get those? Why is my timing so off? It's weird. We even finished the operation at the same time. That's great. Alright, I should actually close this stream though, because I should focus on my own. Get a good stretch in. Oh well, the race is on. We both finished the third operation at the same time, so, well, clearly Iris and I are equal in this game in every way, and you should watch his stream because it's in better quality. Doing real well for my viewer count here, really talking myself up. I really need to replace this DS. Why? I gotta get the defibrillator right. Like, it's such a minor thing, but you do it like a dozen times over the run. Like, I should just try and get it consistent every time. There's no reason not to. Alright. Continuing with Vidya game. It's funny, I went into Iris's chat and I told him that he started the game like 30 seconds before me. But if he responded, I couldn't hear it because I'm streaming, so I have Twitch muted. And of course I like immediately ran away. I'm like, hee hee, we're playing video games together, I'm gonna run away now. That was mature and clever of me. Anyway, time to stab a cranky kid. Make sure focus is there, then put the mouse out of the way. Need to stop playing with that. Alright, plenty of vitals coming into the final phase. I just love how, because of the way this works, the top right one does not spawn anything, like doesn't create a laceration or a blood pool or anything, because there's too many objects on the screen with healing touch-up. But it's only that one. It doesn't matter which one you do first. It's the top right one that never generates anything. It's this weird little quirk. I'm not entirely sure how that works. It feels a lot like the stuff going on in Bythos and Kyriaki, but I could just be talking out of my ass because I tend to do that a lot. Alright, long cutscene, let's check in on Iris. Let's unmute him. Now let's leave him muted. Looks like he's just wrapping up 1-5. Cool. I might just leave that tab open. Alright, now I get to draw stars. Stars are cool, stars are hard. Just hope my hands don't continually give me the shits today. After I streamed yesterday, I basically just went to bed, and it was only 2 in the afternoon. I just felt terrible. Like, my hands hurt. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. I'll put a heat pack on my hands. I hope they'll feel better. And they just didn't. So I really wanted to play The Gardens Between, and I still do. I'm hoping to play it today. It's this indie Australian game that's out on everything, I think. I grabbed it on Switch, but you can get it on Steam or PS4 or Xbox. And I can't draw stars. And it's like a short puzzle game with a time travel gimmick. Looks really rad. Definitely my style of thing. So I grabbed it on Switch on the basis that if I don't finish it now, I could probably play it while it packs or something. So I'm trying to get a couple of games like that on my Switch. And I'm also just trying to play the Switch more. I haven't really played much on it. Like, I played Golf Story, I've started Hollow Knight, I beat Mario Odyssey, but, like, I haven't even beat Breath of the Wild. Which, yeah. Don't know what credentials I have as a game journalist after that. Then again, I never really had any credibility, did I? Not that I needed it. You don't need credibility as a games journalist, you just need to say things. Probably. That tink was the teaspoon inside of my cup of coffee. Tink. It's a deeply satisfying sound. There's something wrong with me. Not entirely sure what just happened there. Let's try switching hands. So the funny thing is my styluses are actually a bit bent because of the way I hold them and the pressure that I put on them. So like I can rotate them to get a different bend in them, or I can switch them around. I actually had to stop using one of my styluses because it's worn at like a specific point. And that was causing the screen to get scratched up. So I had to switch that out for one that hasn't become as sharpened edged. Which is a thing I never thought would happen in my life. I had to stop using a stylus because it was damaging the screen. Speaking of damaging. Wow, that was a train wreck. If I save time on this, I'm just bad at video games, and the splits I'm comparing against are bad. Which says a lot because I'm comparing against world record. I only lost half a second. Okay, so truth be told, in that operation, it's actually really hard to lose time if you do the first part correctly, because the only opportunity to lose time is after Healing Touch runs out. Ideally, you want to have just one thing to gel when Healing Touch runs out, and that's it. But I had a few, so it cost me half a second. Like, it's such a minor, inconsequential thing to get that operation wrong. To do things wrong under Healing Touch, because you have to wait for Healing Touch to run out. How about I hit select? How's that sound? I thought I was cutting where the tumor was, but it turns out I was not. Thank you, Angie. Just a little slow. Although Angie jumped the gun telling me to place the stitches there. This is close to gold, and I missed menued. I'm fairly sure I've started a new strat on that one where I healing touch earlier. Right, burns in the throat. Let's do this thing. Yes, I'm dancing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called sequencing. If you do everything correctly, you can cut out a whole bunch of tool switching along the way and just make life a lot easier and smoother. Instead of like having to switch back and forth between like scalpel and ultrasound and gel. It's a really satisfying operation to get right. And now for Emilio. I'm definitely going to have to stretch a lot during this run. Like, just fair warning. Hi Heather, your dad's a dick. Hey Emilio, you gon' die. I guess those count as spoilers though, so fair warning. I feel like if you're watching my stream, you've probably seen the plot of this game at least once. And also don't care. That was a very generous hitbox. I don't know if you could see that, but I dropped a membrane here and it snapped here. That was a pretty quick Emilio. I've been really tempted to just start using meme splits for the sake of memes. Like, that would 100% be called Medico. Also, I may have spelt a word. I wish we had actually like coordinated this properly so that Iris and I could just be like chatting in Discord while we play. Because like we've never actually lined up so that we were doing runs at the same time. Well, I guess we kind of have, because there was that... I think there's been times where we've both streamed at the same time, but I don't think we've ever like synced up runs. It's just a funny little thing. Alright, time for Naus. Alright, that was okay. I can do that slightly faster. I use the vitals as my little guide of how well that went. Generally I think 13 plus is good. So 12 is okay. Okay, I can do 2 here. Okay, now I should be maxing out vitals. That was some interesting tool selection there. Vitals are low here. Means I'll have to do one more boost in the final wave. Wait, that was the final wave. I am really bad at counting waves. I thought that was it. I thought I had one more. So I almost killed him there. But the funny thing is this is going to work out and be quite quick. Yeah. Oh, VG Games. I want you over here. Should probably have menued before loading up my cheat sheet. Blue, red, green, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Then yellow, blue, green, 1, 2, 1. Come on, boob lady. Get to the bit where I'm dealing with the operation. I need a more stable thing for my camera. Everything about the way I've set up my stream is just not great. It's, you know, virtue of being cheap, really. There's only so much quality you can get out of how I've done things, and you'd have to be better at this stuff than I am to do it for a better budget. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just gonna spin some discs. this is an operation I can definitely save some time on because I've just been consistently doing it better than the strat that I did in the PB. Just got to be careful about where the camera goes and hope I get some decent luck. I really need to stop saying RNG, by the way. I understand why speedrunners use the term. However, it's not always an accurate term to use, so it shouldn't be the default. Like, you should say you have a good pattern, you have a good luck. RNG just seems like an odd way to describe it when it's not always accurate. That's good RNG. See that? That's me being a hypocrite right there. And that was some bad luck. So I'm going to lose a second or two. You got to be really careful about where you position the camera. If you go too far up on the first move up, you have to go back down again on the second, and that can cost you a bit of time. And then just luck with the blood pools if they spawn or not. I was also just inaccurate with the stylus. But that's fine. Like, I still gain time. Oh, cool. Iris is like a minute ahead of his PB. He's just finished the puzzle operation. So he's keeping up. Alright, come on, aneurysms. Let's get to the bit where I cut you. Yeah, I can't word. I also can't word in Japanese because I don't speak it. Lost it a little bit there because I just couldn't suture that, but that's fine. Well, at least I got the screen in perfect position for this phase. Always go left to right there, and then right to left. And because the large ones have an animation, you need to do those first. Sequencing matters. Saves you quite a lot of time to do that stuff in the right order. Or that is, that there's a lot of little bits that add up over the course of the run, so you just kind of want to get them all right. This is going to save time. I'm not sure it's gold, but it's close. And that was with mistakes. So still room to improve on that one. I haven't been practicing it as well, which means there's definitely room to improve. Still got my best possible time under 2 hours, which is nice. It's not going to stay that way, but you know, can try, can dream. A boy can dream. I really need to train my dog to get me drinks. Like, I could go for just like some water right now, but the dog can't get it for me because she's a dog. And I don't want to get up and get it myself because, you know, I need to play video games. Just things you need to deal with while speedrunning. Should probably just be better prepared. Honestly, like, a cup of coffee is not enough hydration for a stream. Where's the baby cry? There it is. That's my cue to pick up my styluses and stop stretching. Okay. Gotta remember to drain first. Healing touch, drain first. That's how you do this one quickly. That saves a tool switch. And for whatever reason, this doesn't have significant lag over a screen transition with Healing Touch up, so it's possible to do the entire thing under Healing Touch. That felt good. Not gold good, but good. So I'll save like 2 seconds. I'll save 0.2 seconds. Man, I must have done that well in the PB. Time for some Kyriaki. Oh, Emilio, why do you have to make such a dramatic sacrifice? Okay. Kyriaki. did not warm up with this at all, so hopefully it's fine. Gonna find out. I've done that faster. I love how, like, my approach to dealing with the big X is literally just to scribble. Just like... Also, I think it's a chi. I think that's meant to be the Greek letter chi. I'm losing time mostly because I can't suture. That's not a good thing. Okay, not too bad. Could be a lot better though. That just didn't feel like I did things well, like I could have just done a lot of elements a little bit quicker. I realised that this is going to be close to PB split. Even a minor time gain, but that could have been at least 5 seconds faster. And over a 3-patient operation, 5 seconds isn't much, but when it feels like you can do better, it just... That's this game in a nutshell. The one chapter, the one bit in this game that doesn't have a music cue to tell you when to hit select. See, every time I load an operation or a story section, when the music kicks in, I hit select, and that's how I know that I'm going to get fast text. You can do it earlier, I think, but sometimes it doesn't register if you do it too early, whereas when music kicks in, it's always going to be valid. So for that one, I just wait a little bit longer, and then I hit it. You've got a pretty generous window. As long as you do it before the text appears on the top screen, you're good. Because everything before that is loading. And it's a cartridge-based game, so there's not, you know, a lot of loading. I'll take it from here. Drew stars too slowly, man. Drew just stars too slowly. Boku wa Ishida. Why can't I consistently draw stars, right? That one I went too early. But, yeah, stars are hard. It feels like a weird thing to practice as well. See there, that's when I hit select, and that way I get the fast text. Then as soon as the text clears, you hit start to menu out. Really basic stuff. There's that one. You just hit select and wait. And stretch. Let's see how Iris is doing. Iris is on Kiriaki right now. Cool. He's on the third patient. Looks like it's going all right. He got the second phase skip, so that's good for him. There's a bit with the Kiriaki where there's going to be a third infant Kiriaki in the third patient, and it either spawns with the adult with the queen, or it spawns by itself. And you can force it to spawn with the queen if you deal with all the lacerations from the first two. Otherwise, you just got to deal with it before the queen, and you'll lose a bit of time because you're obviously dealing with an infant Kiriaki independent. And it's just slow. I skipped a gallstone there because I managed to drain properly. An additional gallstone would have spawned if I'd been a little bit slower. But I effectively skipped a cycle there, which is nice. Very minor time gain, but one that I appreciate getting. And the only way to really get it is to drain in like exact spots so that you get all of the Watcher-Medusa at the same time. Just slightly not enough stabilizer. Stabilizer, anti-inflammatory. Might save like 2 seconds against PB here because of that gallstone skip. The pus, meaning that I had to dick around with tools, is what stopped that from being close to the gold split. Fun times. Let's keep playing video games. Alright, these are the ones where I lost a lot of time yesterday. Like, I got this operation fine. But 4-7 and 4-9 were train wrecks. Oh, looks like Iris is getting a lot of time ahead on his PB. He's like a minute and a half up after Kiriaki, which he got a gold split on. That's awesome. I look forward to the point where he's competing with me for world record, because that will be really fun. It shouldn't take too long either. Iris seems to know what he's doing. He just needs to get the routing down and just get everything a bit more ingrained in his head. Gotta remember not to overboost, not to under... Words. Words are hard. Just cannot seem to consistently suture today. Came out of that patient alright though, so totally fine. This is the tricky one. Slight mistake there, cost me a fraction of a second, but that shouldn't be a problem. My inability to suture cost more time there than the mistake where I let an extra blood pool form by going a little bit too slow. Alright, Pen Pal! Everyone's favourite. Whatever. I'm getting faster at that bit, but I'm still feeling like it's not going well. It just never feels right. I'll gain some time, which is nice. Alright. The big question. Can I deal with Angie's dad without killing him? Alright. Come on, me. This is where focus needs to happen. I swear, if I didn't have to, like, focus so hard on this, it'd probably go a lot easier. But because I stress about it, it becomes harder. How is that so hard? How is that an operation I consistently screw up? No, I'll never know. It's okay, I'll just screw up the next one instead. That might even be gold. That went really well. I realise practice makes a difference, but come on. Come on, game. You're just trolling me now. Alright, let's try this again. This time without failure. I like really psych myself out on these. Pretty sure that's I won't let him die. Please save my father. What? It just like didn't gel that top left one. Oops. Still went smooth aside from that. I don't know why I went for the syringe either. That was just me derping, I guess, because like this bit, just kind of wait. But the important thing is I didn't kill him. And it always looks like this is going to be like a massive gold split, but then you get this cutscene at the end and you're like, oh right, Angie's chatty. And then it comes back to being like marginally the same speed. I'm going to lose like 2 seconds because I screwed up with the whatchamadoozit, not gelling my brain. The important thing is I got through the 2 operations that completely screw me without screwing myself, which is nice. Alright. And Iris is still ahead of his PB. Well done. He's onto Pen Pal. Awesome. I don't know why I'm turning this into a race, because it's not. Like, I'm still going to reset if I make major mistakes. And I doubt he intentionally started at the same time as me. It's just fun to check in. Like, I like seeing Iris do well. Like, I want more people to run this game, and I want more people to run this game well. And you know, if Iris can do that, awesome. For some reason there's a lip crayon next to my desk. Not sure how that happened. I think my wife must have left it there. So apparently just spamming on the ultrasound seems to trigger the cutscene. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whew. That could have gone a lot worse. I'm going to gain some time on that, which is nice. But it's only going to be a couple of seconds. Had the potential for it to go wrong, but I had an okay bit of luck. My hands are a little bit shaky. It's not great. Just going to keep playing and hope that I can finish the run out, because I'm in a little bit of pain. Joint pain's not a great thing, kids. This is Tatati now. That should be a thing to deal with. God, this is such a long cutscene. It's so ridiculous. They kind of back them up as well. Like, the previous one was about a minute and a half, minute 40, I think. Then this one, like, we're over a minute, and we haven't even got to the operation start. I should actually work out how long each cutscene is in this game. It'd be pretty easy to do. All I need to go to a VOD is watch and see what the timer is at when I get to this screen. Like here. This should be my indicator of like when a cutscene ends. Or like this, the surgery screen. Because I split at the end of the surgery, so anything that's not that I can just add up with a spreadsheet. Be a reasonable estimate. Okay, it is Tatati. Cool. Yakuza Doyo. I love how her text just completely overlaps itself there, because you're doing so much at once. Hey look, a blue one! Oh no, what do I do? Hey look, a blue vial, that's convenient. That one's quite hard to hit with my left hand, by the way. And I thought that the screen in transition, so I wasn't going to get those misses. It doesn't matter, but it's just a funny little thing. Like, it doesn't change anything to get misses there. It's just me tapping on the screen. Hey, look, a gold by 0.0 seconds. Shouldn't hear her say Kimori there. Alright. Man, Iris is getting some really good gains. He's like 2 minutes ahead of his PB now. If I end up PBing this, this is going to be super awkward because I'm just going to have commentary and I was like, hey look, Iris is doing well! Especially if like he PBs as well. So like we both have PB videos where I'm commenting on his. That would just be like so dumb. I don't know, the shit I talk about. I should mention, in terms of time gain, the biggest time gain left is in the last operation. Everything else is just kind of minor gains here and there. I think there's also, like, maybe 6-6 has a minor time gain, like 10 seconds. But everything else is under 5 seconds. So it's definitely possible to keep this pace and get under 2 hours, which is nice. But I don't think I'm quite there yet. I think I need slightly better. A better first chapter would have helped. I could have been like another 10, 15 seconds up out of that. Also just don't think I'm going to PB, but that's just a confidence thing. Never think you're going to PB until the final input. This game can screw you. Okay, that was a thing that happened. Let's just leave it at that. This is the pacemaker. Okay. I have to admit, being 30 seconds up at this point is pleasant. Like, I definitely enjoy that. Oh. Yeah, I could just do up a spreadsheet and just do up until that top screen switches to the whatchamadoodle for each split. That'd be a pretty good estimate of how much cutscenes there are in this game. Cool. That seems like a mistake. Two-second gold, okay. Like, that went smoothly, I've got no complaints, I just don't understand how there was 2 seconds to gain. That's fine, just means my best possible time is still 1:59:34. Alright, did he gain time on Tumas? I think he did. No, yellow means he didn't gold it, because Iris uses different colours. I gotta stop checking in, I should focus on my own run. Yeah, I'm going to be faster than him, but I've also been running this a lot more than he has. So for me to be almost a chapter ahead isn't a huge deal. Like, that's just where we are with these games. Like, he'll catch up. And I'm just interested to see how quickly he's improving. So I think it is a rad thing. I still want to pick up the Wii games and get runs in. If nothing else, so that I can be on the leaderboards for all the games. Just as a, look, I'm not terrible at I haven't, like, over-specialised in this one thing. Also, they actually kind of look like fun games to run, which is a thing. I don't know. Focusing my time's hard. Alright, on to the main course. Getting some pretty decent cycles here. Takes just a little bit of concentration to do this right. That was quick. I got a good cycle on the end, which is about the only thing that can really speed that up. Because if you get the one with the laceration tumours, you have to wait for all three to come out, whereas if you get the wave tumours, then you get that little speedy end. It doesn't make a huge difference. Pempty's Pempty, it's never going to be that quick. But it's nice. Save a second. Always feels good. But that's what I mean about just like all these minor time gains. Like, yeah, I can gain a couple of seconds here, a couple of seconds there. Alrighty, 6-1. Where are we at? We at stretching. And apparently causing the camera to wobble. Whoops. Stretching feels really good, kids. Should do it. So I have to say, I don't remember this being a particularly long cutscene. just gotta do this quick. That's all I gotta do. Just gotta play the game fast. The Return of Tridy. Okay. Don't think that's going to be exactly PB time, but no major mistakes, so can't really complain. I say as I almost kill the patient with bandages. Holy shit, how terrible am I at this game? Oh, and this is going to be gold as well. Oh, that's beautiful. I did improve the route on that slightly, just to take out safety. Because you should end up with 20 vitals with no mistakes, but then you can just bandage drop 3 times and leave the patient almost dead before you realise that you made a mistake. God, if this ends up being the new world record, it just... the hell is going on with this game? It shouldn't though, I'll find a way to screw this up. I have faith. Alright. So the question of when sub 2 is just a matter of when I can string together a good run now. So it feels like the route is there, it's just the capacity. Heather talks too much. Gonna focus, try and make sure I don't screw this up, because it's a thing that I do occasionally. There's the black one. Heather talks. One more wave. Yellow and black. Go the Tigers. Except don't go the Tigers because they're good at football and I like teams that are bad at football. That was alright. Only lost a fraction of a second there. Time for my favourite operations! This one I should do well though. Like, I tend to be pretty quick at 6-4, it's 6-6 that sucks. Long cutscenes. This game has a lot of them. Like, there's often more than a minute between operations. I am genuinely curious what the balance is. Like, what's the ratio of cutscene to non-cutscene? I'm gonna do that spreadsheet after this run. Just whatever my PB is, I'll compare against that. I'll use that and work it out. Right, as long as I one cycle this, we're good. We Gucci. Why do people even say that? It's such a dumb thing. But I guess I'm playing video games on the internet, so dumb things is kind of where I'm at. Got the one cycle. That was quick. Like, that actually felt alright. Yeah, I'm okay with that being gold. I've consistently kept my time down at like 1:59:30 something. Like, every time it creeps back up, I get a gold just to push it back down. It's funny seeing my best possible time sit so low for so long. Don't worry, it's going to get blown out on this one. This operation is garbage! You said it, Derek. Dameda. I'm pretty sure that just means damn it. Alright, getting so close to the end. This is like the big operation that can really screw me. So please don't game. I should use that time where I'm waiting for it to finish pulsing to move the camera. Because I need the camera here for everything after the first. I probably need it there for the first as well, to be honest, but it's fine. That's such a brutal and unnecessary time loss because it just wasn't letting me pick them up. This is why I hate this operation. Okay. I'm still going to gain time against PB, but like there was like 5-10 seconds there that could have been gained and was just lost because of misses. That's why I hate that operation. It's just so dumb. Cool. Aris is on chapter 6 as well. He's up to Tatadi. Still a minute and a half up, which is pretty good. Gotta stop checking in. I gotta focus on my own operations here, because got a half an hour of pretty intense gameplay coming up. After this guy stops giggling, gotta deal with tank babies. Bloop, bloop. That'd be a great donation sound effect, the bloop, 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 bloop. I realise it doesn't continually rise in tone like that, but it's dumb and I love it. Of course, I'm not going to accept donations on this stream, and anyone who subscribes is being a bit silly, but bloop. Bloop, bloop. God, these cutscenes go on forever. This is 2 minutes, and we haven't even got to the pre-op screen, which is this. Yokai. Like, that was 2 minutes 10 seconds. I mean, 2:15 really, because that's the transition there. And then there's 5 minutes of operation. And this is one of the longer operations in the game. So the ratio cannot be good. Okay, gotta focus. If you'd like to spawn in, that'd be nice. It turned. Okay, that was a good Tatadi, aside from the miss. I went to split. That was not correct. You don't split there. Okay. Could have gone worse, could have gone better. That was an okay Kiriaki. Got really lucky with the egg spawns. The larvae were literally on top of each other. I could definitely wouldn't have shown up cleanly on screen, but that was lucky. Like, you would have seen me take the two at once. But it wouldn't have been obvious until after I did that. Okay. Pretty confident that I'm going to be ahead at the end of this chapter. Focusing. Let vitals get low there because it was faster. That just worked out nicely. That did not. Okay, that'll work. Looks like this is going to be gold. If I don't make mistakes like that. Playing smoothly tends to be rewarded, I guess. It's only going to be a minor gold, but it's still a time save, so that's nice. Whew. For one of the harder and longer operations in the game as well, it's nice to have things go well. Even with a couple of hiccups at the end there with Pempty. I feel like I've just been doing Tatati smoother in general. And then we get Bithis. Or Bythos, if you want to use the correct terminology, I guess. Words are hard. I should probably start setting up for 7-4. Excuse me, phone. Cool. I am now set up for Dream's End 7-4. Let's go deal with this one. Aneurysms. Sieg, Bythos again, Burns, and Alethea. It's only half an hour of intense gameplay. I'm also just like genuinely surprised I get my best possible time under 2 hours coming into chapter 7. Like that's just genuinely not bad. Like it's meaningless. It's basically just my sum of best. It's like sum of best for remaining splits plus current time. Like that's what best possible time is. So it assumes that I'm going to gold from here on out, which obviously is not guaranteed. But I've consistently got golds throughout this run, which is nice. That was super generous on those sutures. Some of those were not good. I'm trying to focus. These tricky operations, I'm just going to go fast. So close to doing well, though. That is the fastest I've done that by a lot. If I had managed to get this little suture here correct, it would have been crazy fast. But that was good. I've never actually got the healing touch to pay off that well. So it'll only be like 1 second if it's gold, but it was really close. Just everything went smooth and correctly, and I didn't even have to care about Bythos doing a second lot of attacks, which is like the main time loss there, is Bythos attacking. Now for the lengthy aneurysm operation. Then we can rock out to Shin Strats. Always fun to rock out to Shin Strats. The fact that I'm a minute ahead of world record right now feels pretty good though. Like, just knowing that I can play at this level is really comforting. So like, if I can just be consistent through to the final operation, and I can do the final operation as well as I did yesterday, then this could be a sub 2. Like, so this is actually on the cards. Like, sub 2 is genuinely on the cards. All it takes is not screwing this operation up. Like, I'll probably lose 5 seconds against PB. The next one, I don't know how my PB compares against gold, but I know that I can do it very quickly. 7.5, I've got a new strat, so that can be several seconds faster, and Alethea can be 20 seconds faster than the split I've currently got. So as long as I stay at about -1 minute going into the final operation, sub 2 is on the cards. And that is not a thing I was considering coming into this. Like, I didn't think I was gonna come even close to PB. I thought I was gonna screw up at some point. And I've like had half an eye on Iris' stream where he's also got a good PB pace going. Patient 2. Nice. Pincer. Okay, patient 3, let's do this thing. Let's play it safe. Playing it safe cost me some time. Can make it up on this bit. Okay, gonna lose a few seconds like I said I would, but that still went alright. Just made a couple of little mistakes. They can add up pretty quickly in that operation because it's a long one with a lot of things that can happen. Still well ahead. This is the operation where I've got the chance to peg that time back. If you haven't seen it before, this is called Shin Strats. I'm meant to be blowing into the microphone, but I'm just going to blast music. And it's called Shin Strats because I play Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance theme. The old face theme, not the heel one if you're a wrestling fan, because I'm not a huge fan of new metal. Whereas like the drum and bass thing that was going on before, pretty rad. So that's what gets played. It also just times well to the game. Oh, also, Dr. Tulba is sick. Game music is deliberately turned down for this. What am I doing? I just hit the wrong coloured one. Just like a complete brain fart there. That operation was going really well right up until that bit, and then I just did an extra cycle for no reason. And I'm still going to save time. Wow, so the current technique seems to be really quick. That should have been 5 seconds faster. If you couldn't tell, I hit a off-color one instead of the correct one, which caused them to dive, so I had to do an extra cycle and clean up some pus. Still managed to save nearly 7 seconds, so I got most of the time back from the previous operation with that mistake, but that should have been a gold by 3 seconds. But that's okay. Room for improvement. And you know, if I don't get sub 2 by a little bit, then that's what it's going to be by, and I'm going to know. Definitely not the time lost in 7-3. Looks like Iris is up to Bythos. Good for him. Alright, Burns, I've got a new strat for this one, so this is the new potential gold, even though I'm comparing against gold. That's fine. Just go do the first 2 patients smooth, and then the last one I have a time save. You know how I said just do the first 2 patients smooth? That was not smooth. I think I'm just getting nervous because I'm getting towards the end of the run. My hands are hurting. And I'm making simple mistakes like that. That's okay. Still well ahead. Even if this isn't sub 2, I just need to play correctly with no deaths. And this is still a new PB. If you're wondering why I don't do the instant forceps thing on the burn, it's because the hitboxes are really wonky and I don't want to get drops. Okay, didn't lose too much time to the mistakes in the first patient. Should have got a gold on that one. The new strats are just that much faster, but the mistakes from the first patient, where I dropped 2 patches, cost a bit of time. That's fine. Still 20 seconds to make in the last operation. So best possible time 1:59.59 is accurate. But I'm looking like a very low 2 hours if things go well. I'm not guaranteed the time saved in the last patient, I should mention. But God, it's close. I have a best possible time of under 2 hours for the entire run up to the second last operation. It's going to creep above 2 hours after this one unless I gold. God, video games are exciting, aren't they? Okay, let's do this thing. Come on. Just need to get a decent hit off in this bit right here after it reforms. Okay, that went well. Not perfect, just need to get these sutures off. close. Yeah. Just wasn't perfectly smooth on that very last bit with the red eye. Alright, got the gold split for this yesterday, which was 22 seconds of time save. And that wasn't even my best possible Alethea, so... Like, it was gold, but I'm sure I could do better. But I just need some good luck not to screw up. Look, as long as I do this operation right, this is a new world record, which is nice, but I would like to get sub 2. So close! It's so close! Yeah! Come on. Alright. Shut up and focus. I'm making that beeping noise by tapping on a tool that's not available. I made a mistake. Oh no! So because of my mistakes on the first wave where I left the lacerations open, I had to boost vitals too much during the Sieg phase, which means that I saw Tatadi, which is a thing that you should never see. Mistakes were made. It's okay, still doing well. Just gonna lose time. Or for Ishtar. Okay. Might still gain time against the splits, but this is going to be a bad 2-0 high 2 something instead of just below 201. I don't know. Like a 230? Oh, wow, that could have been so much better. Two hours and 22 seconds. God damn. God damn. That would have been sub 2 without the mistake to Tardy. At Alethea on the... If I had sutured the lacerations before I started lasering the 2 Kyriaki, because I didn't realise they were so weak, I could have dealt with them. And then I wouldn't have had to have boosted Vitals so much that when I got to the Sieg phase, I ran out of syringe. Oh, that is so close. Damn it. I have to keep doing runs. Like, not today. That's me done. Oh, God damn it. So irritating. Okay. Where were the time losses in this run? I'm having there's a time loss in Alethea. Minor mistake there. Minor mistake there. So those were just, like, dexterity errors. That was my hands screwing up on those ones. There's a brain fart on that one. There was a brain fart on that one. There's nothing to deal with. I know I can gain time on improvising. All these time gains are great. And I guess the first chapter could still be smoother. But the splits keep improving, so the quest for the sub 2 continues. Oh. So close. So close. Thank you for playing. Okay, what's my in-game time? In-game time of 2:02:54. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, thank you for watching.